sorry about the background noise. Hope all is well. Wait for some of you guys to come on. Hello, 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 hello. Hope all is well. Man, September. So, a lot of us have been going through September. Hey, Tamia. Hi, hello. I've been feeling like super duper calm. I don't know, like really grounded. Um, really, I don't know. I just been feeling really calm and grounded throughout this. Hey, Brigitte. Hey, Benicia. Hello. Brigitte, look out for your email. It should be out actually right after this. I actually have them already. They'll be sent out today. Hey, Brianna. Hi. I know, you know why? Because we've been going through this energy of um, September is a month of transformation. September is a month of decisions and choices and everything like that. And a lot of people have been having to have some quiet time to make some choices, decisions because of the harvest. October 1st is, and how I explained it to people in my last video is that whatever you've been deciding, whatever like decisions you've been making are going to plant the seeds for, and it's going to be starting like October 1st. So it's been very imperative. I've been really trying to keep my peace and everything. So I've kind of taken some time off. Um, I've still been doing like, like things here and there. But I've been taking some time off just to kind of like just to make sure that, my decisions are clear because I'm aware of this and I know what's coming. I know that whatever's happening right now in this month, whatever you're deciding in this month, whatever you are wanting to do in this month, um, or whatever you've been planting in this month is going to carry on to next year too as well, for the rest of this month starting October 1st going into next year too as well. So if you've been planting crap, guess what you're not gonna grow nothing. I mean, what are you gonna grow? You're gonna grow crap. But if you've been planting like fruitful seeds and everything like that, um, it's going to be amazing. And Saturn right now we're in the energy of Saturn. And Saturn, as you guys remember in other videos, it's the year. It's like Saturn is the emperor. That's the non-tolerant. He's a non-tolerant planet. That's the masculine energy. And Saturn is just like trying to show people their shadow sides. It's bringing out insecurities. It's bringing out your fears. It's bringing out all your weaknesses to try to show it to you in a mirror. Some people are being receptive to it and they're seeing it, and others are lost, like they're lost and they're stuck and they're just like they're going to remain there. And unfortunately, they're going to have to repeat cycles. So, starting toward the end of this month, what's going to end up happening is you're going to, and actually, you're starting to notice it now for like a lot of people. You're going into a new cycle. Some of you guys, a lot of people are actually going to be repeating cycles again for the next year and a half to 2 years, or they're going to be going to new levels, and that's what's happening right now in the energy. So right now, that's what is actually happening, and so I've been making sure that whatever I need to cross, whatever dots I need to dot, whatever T's I need to cross, I'm making sure like things unknown that I may not be aware of, that I'm quietly receiving that, because I don't want to repeat no cycles. I know repeating cycles freaking suck. They freaking suck. But I feel very confident though. Very, very confident. Okay. Hey Sia to Leo. Hey everybody. Everything is well. Like today, I woke up and I was in this sense of like amazing gratitude. Like I don't know. It's like I can't explain it. And I've been feeling like this the past 3 days, which is this is what's so crazy. Past 3 days I've been like so tired, and it was a random just tiredness, and then I started to have the allergy type of symptoms. Like I started to have like the itchy throat and ears and everything like that. And so I know, because I'm aware of this energy thing, I know when anything goes wrong with my body, there's something that needs to be addressed. So of course it's the throat chakra. And so for me, my throat chakra has been lit. It's been lit the past, ever since I came back from Florida. My throat chakra has been lit. Like I've just been being very honest, telling the truth, like really expressing myself in truth. And however, there's confusion as to I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to, if I want to open up my new building, or if I need to finish up my third book. I haven't finished up my third book because I feel like there's still something missing that I need to learn first, or I need to experience first before I can actually finish it. So I've been going back and forth, and it's like when I'm in that state where I don't know what to do, I just do nothing. And that's just how I am. I sit quietly, and an answer always comes. And it did this morning. It came. That's why I guess I'm at a comp. And when I tell you, like, all those allergy type of symptoms I've been having for the past 2 days, they just left. Like, I was like, you know how, like, when you have allergies, how you, like, your throat is itching and you're sneezing. All that. It just went away. It just went away. So now I know what to do, and I have my direction. I made the right decision. So I'm excited about what's coming. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and go into. And today I've actually had the most energy. I actually feel really grounded. I've been having anxiety. And this is how I know there was something wrong with my throat chakra, because my jaw began to clench. Like, I would wake up in the morning and my jawline would just be sore. And I wasn't even aware of it. But when your jawline, when you start that, like, to clench your jaw, or if you grind your teeth, that's a sign of almost like that. That's a sign of anxiety or stress, but it's through the throat chakra. Because I'm just ready to floor on to the next level. So what am I going to do to get to the next level? And I just didn't know exactly what to do to get there. But now I do know. But it's like my jaw, and I didn't even realize. I was like, damn, every single morning. Well, I guess it wasn't every morning. It was the past like 3 4 days. My jaw will, I would just, I have this pain in my jaw, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I realized it was my throat chakra. So my throat chakra was a part of the sweep. The sweep is going to be ending for healers. A lot of healers are the ones who are going through this last minute transition. We're at the tail end of it, but it's transitioning through different planets. So we're at the tail end of it. However, if you have not made the right choices and decisions, if you have not made a solid choice and decision, you will be repeating a cycle again. You're going to be feeling the same exact way you've been feeling all year for the past 7 years, probably. The same exact way where you're at a standstill, you just feel stuck, you feel like you're chasing your tail, you just don't know what to do. And that's how you're going to be feeling for the next up and coming cycle. You're going to have an opportunity at the end of the 18 months to be retested again. So we are now at the end of the 7 year cycle. And so this has been a test month for like a lot of people, a lot of tests, a lot of decisions, a lot of choices. What did you decide? That's what this whole energy has been about. If you have not made the right decision, you're going to have to go through the cycle, whatever you've been going through for the next 18 months. At the end of the 18 months, you'll be tested again. If you do not pass that test, then you'll have to repeat the next 7 years going through the same things and learning the same lessons. It's almost like you're starting back in kindergarten again, and you have to go to the first grade again, and the second grade again, and third grade again. Please do not do that. If you, now that you are aware of it, and so many people go through their whole entire lives until they get old and die, or to whenever they leave this planet, they go through their whole entire lives just repeating the 7 year cycle over. And I'm sure you guys know people like that, where their whole entire lives all they did was be miserable, be stressed out, be sick, be broke, be lonely, work their ass off, always complaining, had a negative life. That's how their life just was, because they continue to repeat those cycles over and over and over again. It's in 7 year increments. So y'all have a couple of days, a couple of days. Some of you have a couple of days. A few people don't have a couple of days. If you made your decision, it's already done. But there are some people who are still in that gray area that still have the opportunity to make a final decision before the harvest, which the harvest moon, the harvest is October 1st. So you have really technically until October 1st for some people. For others, it's already done. Whatever you decided is that's your fate for the next at least year and a half. But for some people, you're in a gray area where you still have a choice and a decision to make a final choice before the harvest. After the harvest, though, whatever you have been planting is what you grow. All right. So let's go ahead and do some live readings today. I wasn't going to do any readings until after until after Saturn went back into its normal mood. So I wasn't going to do that. But this morning, again, I told you I went through something this morning where I made this decision and then everything shifted. You can ask my students. I don't know if I have any students on here right now, but even yesterday when I was talking, my throat was scratchy. It was all kinds of stuff. But I got up early this morning and I made the decision. It's like, and it just all went away. It just all literally went away. Everything in my throat just went away. All that allergy stuff just went away. It's crazy. That's how energy works. I love it. So, let's get ahead and get started with readings. Please make sure if you do ask me a question, it's a direct question. And it's crazy too, really quick, you guys. It's like even after making my decision, it's like my tone of voice. It's like I've been so hype. I've been so hype. Um, Hell, this whole season, I've been so hype. But it's like I have this calmness. It's almost like I can't explain this. It's just like a grounded type of. I feel very, very grounded. Grounded. Um, I didn't realize I wasn't, but I feel very, 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 very. It's like a different level type of grounded. I don't know. So it feels like I'm kind of talking calmer. Like I don't know what it is. That's how I feel right now. I just kind of feel level. I feel very level. I feel so intuitive. I've been using my cards. My cards have been speaking to me like, man. It's like my intuition. I don't know what happened, but after I made that decision, it's like it's just shoo. And it's like I feel good, but it's like I want to jump and scream and high and like but it's like I can't. I just feel like yeah, okay, like cool. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tamia, I suggest that you please, I recommend that you actually, that you book a session if you want to know your lesson for 2020, because I'm sure you've had many and that's very extensive. So I recommend that you book a session if you want to know. I can tell you what your lesson is. I do have my stuff here I'm out of town right now, but I always bring my stuff with me. You guys, for those of you guys who read energy, you guys know what this is. And that's exactly what it is. So, but yeah, so if you want to know this is 2020's lesson right here. So if you want to know what 2020's lesson is, I can definitely tell you what it is. You just will have to book a session though for that because it will take time. So let's go to start with some questions, and I'm ready whenever you are. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, everybody. Hope all is well. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hello, hello, hello. So, with the questions, is make sure that they're very direct, straightforward. Um, to me, if you're going to book a session, I would recommend you book it before October 1st. Highly recommend it. So you can make some last minute changes and decisions. Bombshell Phil, I'm opening up a store in a mall. Will it be successful? Right now, it's saying no, and the reason why is because it's not a part of your path and purpose. You don't find you won't find fulfillment with it. I will highly recommend if you do. You just have to get on your purpose. Like you're only gonna find success within your purpose, or if you're at least on the lines of your purpose or your path. So right now, the answer is coming up is no. But congratulations. I hope that I'm wrong. But as far as right now, it's kind of is no because it's saying that it's not a part of your path and purpose. But if you do want to know what your path and purpose is, you can book a session with me. I'm going to leave my website actually in the description box, or you can go to another video which I have all that information too as well. CEO Leo, why did my ex Scorpio try to set me up with a so-called new girlfriend? Was supposedly trying to start problems between me and her. I don't know. I don't know. I would highly recommend it. I don't. That sounds like a reading right there. I don't know. I don't know. Brianna, do I reconcile or stay with my new option? So it's coming that you should stay, but I don't know why I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable with it, but to answer your question through energy is saying that you should stay. So maybe there's a lesson behind it, or maybe that person is probably a lesson. So right now I'm getting it. Yes, you should stay. I don't feel comfortable with the energy between you two, but that's not my call. But your energy, spirit is saying yes, you stay. Sheena, as you know, I started my own business. I also started a job. I feel like it has me going backwards because I made the decision to trust and never work for no one again. As far as right now, Sheena, you're going into a repeated cycle. So you have to make some quick choices and decisions like now. You actually are in that gray area where you can actually change and make some decisions before October 1st, before the harvest. But you're going into a repeated cycle. If you happen to go into the repeated cycle, then at that point in time, that's when you will hopefully learn enough through the same lessons that you've been through over the past 7 years to make a final decision at the end of the 18 months to be able to move forward. And Sheena's actually one of my students, so that's why I'm like, okay, girl. All right, Tara. Hi, Candace. Am I repeating a lesson? Yes. That was before you even. It was like before I even actually read the question. Yes. As far as right now, you are going to be repeating a cycle. You haven't made the right choices, or you haven't made a decision. Shreem Breeze. Hey, Candace, please put your cardinal session on your website. So with the cardinal session, you just have to email me if you're interested in that. Let me go ahead and assess your energy to see if it's something. The reason why I took down a lot of my sessions is because people were booking them and it wasn't a session like, for them. They needed something different. So I took a lot of those down. I will highly recommend, if you do want to book the cardinal, that you just email me. Let me just assess your energy really quick, which is free. I'll assess your energy. And then if you qualify for the cardinal, then we can set you up for the cardinal. And the cardinal right now, for like a lot of you guys, is your best friend. A lot of you are dealing with the physical karma. If you don't know what the cardinal is, if you go to my website, I have a whole video about the cardinal. Or if you scroll down my videos, I have a whole video about the cardinal. A lot of the reasons why people are repeating cycles over the next 18 months is because of their cardinal issues, because they don't have the cardinal reset, because they have not been reset on a physical plane. So I have a whole video about the cardinal. You have to, if you have physical karma on a physical plane, then a lot of people are repeating those cycles just because of that. They're taking a long way around. So that's the cardinal for like, I've seen that when I've been doing cardinals for people, it's been washing away a lot of their karma, and it's giving them a brand new slate, like instantly. So I will highly recommend, if cardinal would be a lot of you guys' best friend right now. Benisha, do you see a new career path for me? Do I want a new career path for you? Yes. Do I see one for you? No, because you are stuck. You're stuck. It's all in the mind. You have like a lot of mental blocks, and so it's preventing you from actually moving forward. When you go through this next cycle, hopefully within the next 18 months, you will understand and learn enough to be able to now push forward and move into another direction. Because right now it's like it's a mental hold for you. And so your mental limitations is like and you don't even have to be in it. Actually, it's like it's it's almost like, and this is the example that I use. It's like if you're not trying to compare you to an animal, but if an animal's been locked in a cage all its life, and all of a sudden a door opens up, and the door opens up because it's mentally stuck in this cage. Even if the door is open, it likely would stay in that cage because it's so used to being in that small quarter. Even if the door's open, and it's so afraid to see what's outside that cage door, even though it can be everything, the food, water, other creatures, this life, living life, living life. Um, it's all there. It's all there. And I'm getting emotional, you guys. I've been so emotional today, but it's been this emotional it's been like in love though. It's been like, wow, like, cause I feel like I just have so much gratitude, like so much gratitude. If only it's not just you. So many people I see who have those mental blocks and mental holds are in these little small cages that they've been in their whole entire life, and somehow the universe may open up that door, like, okay, you're free now, go explore, and then you guys, you stay there. You're like, well, what's out there? Well, what if it rains? Or what if I'm hurt? What if I get attacked? What if, like, not, and this, none of that stuff even exists, but you create it, and therefore it does exist because you created up here, and therefore you remain stuck in a cage even though you actually have a passageway to become free. So I would like that for you, but as far as right now, no, you're going to remain until you make some decisions, but hopefully within the next cycle you will, so you can move forward. um Brigitte, should I give Earl a chance? I wouldn't if I were you. It's no. Earl is no. Um, am I attracting? I'm attracting a lot of men who are. I am attracting a lot of men. Are they lessons or purpose mate? Um, Superior, you have something that's blocking you from receiving love right now. So it feels like more you have to be open to receive love in order for you to be able to attract love. So a lot of people get this mixed up. They feel like they can say with their mouth all they want, or they can do as many rituals as they want and say, well, I really want a life partner, I really want love, I want to be loved, I want to be loved. But internally what they feel is that they have this fear of love. They're afraid of being hurt, they're afraid of getting close to people, they're terrified of just of being let down, have these abandonment issues, have these emotional issues, have these mental issues, and therefore they're attracting people that are just like that, and it leads to temporary relationships or lessons. So a lot of people, like, they, I say this, you enjoy the idea of love, but don't send out love. You have to feel and be loved to attract love. You have to be in that state of, oh my God, like I'm just, ooh, you have to be in that state of love, pure love, and be receptive to it in order for you to attract it. But if you're, I'm afraid of love, I want love, but I'm afraid of it, I fear it because I've been hurt so badly, I've been let go, so I've been let down so badly, which is valid. It's a valid reason to be fearful. Or I'm so guarded, I don't want to open up. I just, I have, I'm you're gonna attract that same type of person, and guess what? The first time anything happens, y'all gonna both fall back because y'all both are guarded like this and afraid. Y'all don't want to get in too deep, and it becomes a lesson, and it takes you further and further down that hole. So you have to be in a place where you just like are willing to put all your eggs in one basket with the person to attract another person that's willing to put all their eggs in one basket with you. Until that happens, you'll always attract someone that might, if they have 5 eggs, they might give you two. If you have 5 eggs, you might give them two. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to be a lesson. It's going to be a separation because you're not willing to, that's not exerting, giving, or sending out that vibration of a person or a partner that's ready to love you unconditionally and that's ready for you. So you're not ready for love. You have way too much stuff going on in your heart. So right now you're attracting people, but you probably already noticed that they're, I mean, if you're not attracting the person and you're like, well, damn, like I'm in love, I'm ready right now, I'm ready. Then yeah, those are lessons. Bottom line, when you attract that person, when y'all come together and it's like, blink, wow, oh my gosh, connection, this is it. That's when you know that you are ready. Until then, you're going to keep attracting people who are afraid of love like you are. It's going to lead to just issues and problems. You're welcome. Jessica, I'm talking with a guy called Daniel. Is it worth or just wasting my time? Um, in this case, it's like it's crazy because when I ask that question, it's almost like you got to make a choice. What have you learned? The answer, I swear to God, the answer was like, what have you learned? What have you learned? You have to make a choice of the decision. What have you learned? Do you feel, if you have to ask that, people, if you have to ask a question as to whether or not a person is good for you or not, then that may not be the right person for you. Because when a person comes into your life that you have that is good for you, you are magnetized toward. It's exactly what I just had explained to Superior. You come together like this, and it's like, man, I found you. That's it. It's like the movies. I found you. That's it. Wow, this is it. It's a feeling. It's a knowing and a feeling, and it's combined together. But if you have to ask questions about it, it's probably not it. That's just for all you guys who have questions about relationships. If you have to ask about your partner and mate, if this is the right person for you, then no, it's not the right person for you. Because if when the right person comes for you, you're gonna know. It's no question. It's a feeling and a knowing. But you're ready for them and they're ready for you, and it's a connection like this, and you just know. All right. Um, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Adorable Eves, Candace, am I on the right career path? Comes up yes. I didn't even have to. Yes, I'm finding myself getting away from writing as much. I don't know. The answers are coming in so much clearer. It's like crazy. I wish you guys could hear and experience what I experience internally, what comes through. It's almost like how can I? It's like a computer or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's like almost like I receive these answers and it's like boom. So it's like it's not me. It's something else. It's something higher. But I can't explain it. My hands are getting hot. Oh, somebody on this chat right now is like really sick. My hands are starting to get hot. When my hands get hot like this, especially when it starts in this hand first, and it starts in this hand, somebody's really sick on here. I really hate when people call me off of social media. That's almost like that's like peeking. It's like peeking through your window. It's like peeking through my window. I hate when people do that. But yeah, somebody on here is really sick. If you're a person that's been having issues, message for you, channel. Give me 1 second, you guys. It's a message for somebody. You've been having like a lot of chest pains recently. A lot of chest pains, or like your heart has been beating really funny. Um, it's a lot. Even right now, you're having some chest pains, or like it's almost like it's been happening for the past maybe 2 days, like probably 2 3 days. You've been having some chest pains or some issues with your breathe. It's all here in your respiratory issue. You need to get help immediately. There's something that's bigger that's going on. You probably have been ignoring it. You need to get help immediately. Go to the hospital immediately. It's been going on for the past 2 to 3 days, maybe 2.5 days. So make sure you go to the hospital immediately. There's something that's not right that you need to get checked on now. You may even be checked into the hospital after you actually go. So just go get that taken care of as soon as possible, please. All right, for whoever this person is, and you've been having this issue for the past. It just came up. It's been the past like maybe 2 3 days. You've been having issues in your chest area where your chest has been. It's been like either like a lot of pressure or like a pain. Or you know someone that's been going through this for the past 2 days. If you know someone who's been going through this for the past 2 days, if you do not want to lose them, make them go to the hospital, or if it's you, go to the hospital as soon as possible. It's a big issue. That can lead to like a stroke or something, a stroke or some type of attack that can really harm you or them. All right, let's see here. Oh, I'm glad. Well, okay, Venetia. Um, Seal the Leo, I need you to ask yourself that question. Do you feel like you did the right thing by messing by leaving the ex Leo? I mean, by leaving the ex Scorpio. Do you feel like you did the right thing? I feel like for you, you probably in this situation with you, Seal the Leo. This person was like so freaking complicated to talk to. Maybe it was like maybe like I was talking to a brick wall. Why would you want to be? Because I get this frustration with you, Leo, with this Scorpio. It's almost like you felt like you were talking to a brick wall a lot of times, or you just felt like this person was like in their own type of like world, or like it's almost like you couldn't get through to them. So is that what type of person that you want to be with, or do you want to be with somebody you can communicate with freely and they're receptive and you guys listen and be able to communicate, work things out? Because the person you've been dealing with, it feels like that they have a block, or their heart is guarded and blocked too, and they feel like they are almost like, it's like they're so guarded, it's almost like it's like their way or their no, it's like you like they're not there when you're talking to them. So you have to ask yourself that question. It's up to you. Like, do you, if you feel that that's what you deserve and that you want to deal with that frustration, being stressed out and irritated all the time, okay, you made a wrong decision. But if you feel like, what the F, like, I deserve someone better, then no, I mean, you didn't make the wrong decision. Because it's like you talk with this person you've been dealing with, CO. It's like they're like a freaking brick wall. Like literally, you probably could have a better conversation out of a 4-year-old. So I mean, it's up to you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So Shreen, just contact me through my website, which I'll leave. It's www.candicegsmith.I with the I. I'm sorry. So www.candicegsmith.net. And I'll put it in my description box, or it's on the other videos too as well. But just contact me after this video and we'll get you set up. We'll get you set up. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can two people come together and heal together? Just curious. Okay. So I was just actually talking to someone about this. So two broken people, or two people who are going through a healing process. For those of you guys who purchased a car before, a used car versus a new car. So if you purchase a used car, and this is actually connecting with somebody else who's going through a healing process like you are, know if you purchase a used car, it had some issues because it had previous owners. So it had some issues with it. It had a lot of different things going on with it and everything like that. So know that you're likely going to have pay a lot more money when it comes down to maintenance. You're going to change a lot of things in the car. You got to be more cautious with the car. The car likely will probably, there is a chance that the car would break down a whole lot faster than it would if you got a brand new car. Now, if you get a brand new car off the lot and you're the only owner of it, the maintenance is like, you don't really have to worry about the maintenance all like that. It's already taken care of. The engine is brand new. The motor runs perfectly well. You likely won't have to, when you have a used car, you probably have to like change the tires. You have to change all these things in a used car. So you have to go through the process and frustrations. For those of you guys who have actually got, and I've had both. I've had a used car before and I've had a brand new car before. And there's a major difference when you have a used car and all the things and maintenance and all the stuff you have to go through to make sure the used car is actually running okay and properly, is like versus when you have a brand new car and you just drive that thing off the lot and you're good. So there's a major difference between a used car, which is someone who is trying to go through a healing process too, who's broken, who has all these different issues, versus if you're already, if you have the patience to wait and become whole yourself, have the money to go ahead and purchase a brand new car, you won't have to deal with all that maintenance, you won't have to deal with all that stuff. And that's how it is when it comes down to relationships. If you're a person and you're in the process of healing, and you're let's say that you're a person that has insecurities, you have major sacral issues, you have all kinds of suppressed emotions, you are a walking tick bomb because you know how to talk or deal with your emotions, you're constantly going through anxiety, you're up and down with depression, again, have all these deep emotional issues, addictive behaviors, whatever, you're going to attract another person that's just like that. They may not show it like you do, but they're just like you. That's how you guys attract. They're just like you, just like you. So that means that you're going to have to deal with their internal deep issues. They're going to have to deal with your deep internal dark issues. And then that's how you guys kind of like, it's going to be a battle to try to make that work. Can it work? Yeah, but hell, like you got to go through some stuff to go just be in that relationship. You got to go through all their issues, everything that's going on with them, all of your issues, what's going on with you. They got to go through your issues, and it's going to be a battle. It's not going to be an easy flow ride. Versus if you're okay, if you take your time to heal those things within yourself, you're going to meet somebody that's just as whole as you, and they're going to be ready just like you are. And when you come together, it's going to be a smooth ride. That's when you hear those stories when two people meet and they come together and it's like a love story. It's like they're engaged within like 6 months, they're married within a year. It's beautiful, and they're like the happiest couple because they were ready for each other. So that's basically how it works. It's almost like it's purchasing a used car versus a new car. If you are, but you are what you attract, and that's just how it is. If you're unfulfilled with your life right now, if you don't even know what you're supposed to be doing, who you are, guess what? You're attracting somebody else that's in that on that same exact page where they're confused. They're trying to figure out what's next, what's going on, and everything like that. They're trying to figure it out too as well. When a person's unfulfilled, they can't give you all of them, and I can't tell you that if you don't listen to, when a person is unfulfilled within their life, they cannot give you all of them. You'll never have all of them because they're focused on that missing part of their life. So you'll never have anything, all the things that you may want, and you will never be 100% for them too either, because that's just how it is. When a person is unfulfilled in any part of their life, they cannot give you all of them. You have to settle for pieces and partial, and that's going to lead to, again, another temporary relationship or different issues and problems, which you'll have to deal with a used car. So I mean, it's about choices and decisions. And that's just how it goes. But can it work? Yeah, but hell, like a lot of people, a lot of y'all know, a lot of you have not been in a place. I've been there where it's like, damn, you meet the perfect person, but it's like, I have this issue. I knew I had this issue, and I meet somebody else who has the same type of issue, and maybe a different issue, but it's the same type of issue. And it's like, what the hell? What the hell? And it's work, it's problems, it's trying to figure things out, and it's very stressful. But it doesn't have to be that way if you take the time to really focus within yourself first. Get yourself together, and you'll meet somebody else that has their stuff together, and you'll come together, and it'll be better. On that note, I have to go. I have my little girl. I have Giselle here with me, so she's been quiet for me. I have her with her earphones on. She has her iPad, the iPod, or whatever she's watching, TikTok. That's been my best friend so far. So if you need me, you can reach me at www.candicesmith.net. Stream, just go ahead and email me. We'll get you set up for your cardinal. That's you guys' best friend right now. But if you need some direction or some guidance, like, or anything, if you feel like, because a lot of you guys are in a gray area where you can still make a choice and decision before the harvest. After the harvest, it's like you're going to start to see that whatever you've been planting, you're going to know. So after October 1st, you're going to know what side of the fence you're on. A majority of this planet is going to repeat a cycle. That's just, I'm not trying to be negative, but that's just the truth. But you're going to know what side of the fence you're on, because after October 1st, you're going to start seeing things from the past start to repeat themselves again. Or you're like, damn, I just went through that. Or damn, like that just happened like a year ago, 2 years ago. So you'll start you'll either start seeing that, or you're going to, here's another clue too as well. Your friends are going to renew. So if you've been going through a process where you've been like losing friends, or you've been, but they're disconnecting from that, there's people that you've been familiar with, that's a sign that you're going on to a new level. Okay, that's a sign that you're going into a new level. So a lot of people who are like, and I'm like, it's crazy because I've only had about 4 friends that I consider friends. 3 of them over the past 2 weeks have been like, I have one left. I have one left, but I feel like her and I are going to remain friends because she's actually going on to the new level. But in the past 2 weeks, I've only had 4 friends, and I've had these friends for a little bit. 3 of them, 2 for sure, I'm just like, one, I'm like, I don't know, but I have one left. And with her, I feel confident with her that we're going to continue on to be friends. But that's another sign too as well. You're going to start to see, because you have to think too, like, whatever level you're on right now, you're attracting your friends on that level too as well. So a lot of my friends, so what, I'm gonna be transparent. A lot of my issues were like within like my solar plexus and my sacral area. That was like where a lot of I've struggled with that like a majority of my life, my solar plexus and my sacral. And so a lot of people that I would attract had solar plexus and sacral issues. But I've been putting in a lot of work to do whatever I needed to do, even to work with the things that I wasn't aware of. And I just recently, when I tell you recently, had a breakthrough from something I wasn't even aware of, which changed everything for me. And after that happened, it's like the people that I had in my life just started to kind of like just kind of disappear. But that's because I'm no longer in alignment with them. We're not in alignment any longer, which is okay. Doesn't mean we'll always stay out of alignment, but we're not in alignment right now. And so I'm separating from people that I'm not in alignment with anymore. And again, it's okay. I'm okay with it. But it's one of those things where it's like, and it may not be forever, but it's for right now because I'm just not a part of that energy any longer. And that's what happens when you grow and you go to the next level. So for those of you guys, if you notice that your circle begins to change, or you start to lose attraction, or you just fall out with people that you have been connected with before, you're gonna when you start to notice something different, that's when you know that you've gone on to new cycles. Okay? And that's how you know, like that's a big sign, a huge sign when people just start disappearing out of your life all of a sudden, and it's like consecutive. I swear to you, like that's a great sign. That's a graduation. You want to attract people who are in a different vibration, in a vibration that you're more attracted to. Like that's a great sign, a great sign, a great sign. So that's how you'll also know too as well. So starting October 1st, which again, the energy may have already, it started technically around the 17th of September where the transition began. So you probably have noticed that, like, for like a lot of you guys, it's like, okay, you know, that's a great sign though, a great sign that you're moving on to new levels. So yeah. So okay, but if you guys need me, so I'm happy about like it's like it's one of those things where it's like it's bittersweet, but it's like whatever you let go of, whatever you decide to let go of within yourself, just know that the whole world around you is going to change. One decision will change your whole entire world, but it'll change your world for the good if it's the right decision. And you're worth it. Like this whole theme for this year, this whole, especially in September, has been all about I deserve. I deserve. I deserve. What do you deserve? I deserve. I deserve. You have to think about, what do you deserve? Do you deserve to feel like crap? Or do you deserve to have a great life? Like, what do you deserve? I deserve. It's okay. Right now, it's the time of you deciding to be selfish and focusing on you. Because if you're starving, how can you feed anybody anything? If you have 25 cents, how can you give somebody $1? So a lot of people is at that point in time when you start giving away what you don't have, you start taking pieces of your body, pieces of yourself, your blood, and that's why you're so depleted, you're so tired, you looking old and crazy, that you being left without. People, they skip off and they all full and they're happy. I deserve. You have to focus your energy on you and focus on what you deserve. Do you deserve to be in a good place? Do you deserve to be miserable? So that's where those choices and decisions come in at. And right now is the time for you to make a decision to be a little selfish. Take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, because you have to be okay in order for you to help anybody else, for you to be there for anybody else, for you to even love anybody else. You have to have the room for it. You deserve that. I deserve. That is my affirmation. And it's been my affirmation. It's crazy because it popped in my head at the beginning of September. I deserve, I deserve, I deserve. And then it got even stronger and stronger and stronger throughout the month. I deserve. And as I decided that I deserve, that's when things around me began to change. I deserve. So focus on that affirmation, okay? So you guys be blessed. My email and my website is in the description box if you want to book a session. Like I said, some of y'all still have a couple of days left to make some decisions. Some don't, but some do. Um, but it's going to be a great harvest for those of you guys who make the right decision, and I swear. But you're going to notice a major change, major difference. Okay? So, you guys be blessed. Take care. And I will be talking to you guys soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye.